All right, so let's see which zodiac sign I'm reading for today. Thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're ready to go into the messages. See what is coming through today. Who am I reading for? All right, so we have Taurus. So welcome into the Taurus group, and anybody who is cross-watching for a Taurus, thank you for being here. All right, we're going to go into your personal energy. We're going to see what is in your environment as well. And then we'll get some more details. I have my oracle cards out also, which I usually don't read from the oracles, but I was wanting to do some more in-depth readings for you guys, so I brought them out. So if you're ready to hear the message today, if you gain anything out of today's reading, any truth, perspective, insight, please like the video. Click the little thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Let's see what comes through for the Taurus. Taurus. In the personal energy for the Taurus group that I'm reading for today. All right. Clarity is on the mind. Somebody wants clarity. Somebody is clear. Let's see what that's about. I saw the Queen of Swords. Wanted to come out there. Detached, quiet, silent. Okay, Four of Wands, beautiful. Overall happiness and feeling like you belong somewhere. The Hierophant, here's your card. And the Six of Cups. All right, so I love all of the color that is coming through in these cards today. There's something about like family, friendship, just overall like heartfelt love in the air for you. That could be romantic situation, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be like the vibration that you're sitting in. Like there's beauty, there is elegance, there is like whatever it is that you're looking at, right? Like your everyday or day-to-day view, your environment, it's like beautifying it with all of these pink melon type of colors coming through here. It feels feminine and it feels beautiful. Okay, so that's not uncommon. Those are not uncommon words for the Taurus, whether you're male or female. Usually the Taurus energy likes to be surrounded by beautiful things and live in a beautiful environment, in a beautiful home, dressed up, right? Usually. So maybe you are finding yourself sort of like in your senses, right? Like your senses are heightened as well. Your sense of touch, smell, the feeling of fabric, the feeling of your clothes, the feeling of, you know, the sun hitting you or, you know, whatever it is. It's just like, it just makes me feel like you're more in tune with nature as well as your body. Okay. But I just think that right now, personally, for you guys or the group that I'm picking up on, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, you know that it's right. All right. You're doing what is right for you. It is what you stand for. It is what you believe in. You have made a decision. You know, once a Taurus makes a decision, it's really hard for them to be swayed off of it. You know the path that you're on. You are in touch with your spirit, your soul, your heart, and you're going toward the things that make you happy. All right. With the Four of Wands, there is something about your home and the people that either live in your home with you or people that you have, like when they go over, you know, when you are entertaining people, you have dinners for them, social gatherings, something like that. But I don't know if you are celebrating something in your home, but home is of importance to you at this time. There are people going over, it feels like. Something about the past is coming through as well. There's some memories and nostalgia happening here. I don't know if you are thinking about a time of life, thinking about, you know, something that you were very connected to. You had an emotional attachment to. It feels as though whatever this is made you feel safe, made you feel like you belonged. I think overall with these cards, there is that sense of belonging. Like, where am I supposed to be? Is this where I belong? If you're not feeling that, then that is why these cards are coming through, because that is on your mind. Or you may be in a place where you feel like you do belong. So therefore you feel very in tuned with your spirit, with your soul, very aligned. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what is driving this feeling. So we're going to take a look at your environments, and these are usually external to you, people, situations, circumstances, but they are the drivers. They are the energies, the elements, the situations that are driving this overall personal energy. So we'll see what this is about. What is coming through in the environment for the Taurus? Yeah, you've recently gone through some kind of change. A change that you have overcome for sure. So you have the World, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Swords with the Magician card at the bottom. So in your environment, you find yourself somewhere new, somewhere different. You feel accomplished. You feel like you are seen. I like that the Six of Wands and the Hierophant are both here together. It's like I was right? Like you're saying to yourself, like you were right. Like the path that you chose, the decisions, the choices that you made these choices with a result in mind, right? Obviously, that's what we do. And it just seems like you were right, whatever that means. But there is an aspect of learning something. With the Six of Cups being on top of the Page of Swords, I don't know if you're revisiting something that you once were interested in, like a hobby, subject, maybe even a job, a position, you know, like a certain, like you, I don't know if like, okay, it's like, I always wanted to do this, and for whatever reason you couldn't, you didn't, right? But it's like this feeling, this energy of it, like what you were once passionate about it, you once were interested, is now coming back, and you're revisiting this thing again. I think that you are getting a lot of attention. I think that people are praising you for overcoming something really big, for getting out of a certain cycle. There's cycle breaking, pattern breaking, or something like that here that's happening. I don't know if you did another cycle, another run, another, like, how can I say? Like, it feels like a journey, like you went from point A to point B and you finished it. It's completed. Something's complete. And people are recognizing that, they're acknowledging that, and you feel seen, you feel praised. There's success and achievement for sure here, that you ended a cycle, that you went from the point A to point B, like completely. Okay, however that is, whatever that looks like. But it does, how can I say, like the other side of this, you know, like you went from point A to point B. Now it's over, whatever that cycle was. Now you're learning something new. You're in a new phase now with the Page of Swords. All right, let's get some more details and go into more depth. See what else is coming up for the Taurus that I'm reading for today. you want a personal reading, my email address is in the description of this video. Send me an email and I will respond. We can set something up. What else for the Taurus group that I'm reading for today, please? Ten of Swords. Yeah, completion. Nine of Pentacles. This has to do with your independence, your ability to sustain a certain lifestyle on your own. There's something here that you're doing on your own. It's also about your livelihood, your income, your possessions, material things that you value. It's also self-worth comes through a lot with this Nine of Pentacles. What else, please, for the Taurus? The Empress, beautiful. And the Ten of Pentacles, lovely. Okay, yeah, so this is beautiful energy. Even though you have the Ten of Swords here, which is an ending, I don't know if you're taking this ending too bad. I think that for you, this ending is extremely positive. It is bringing more independence. It is bringing abundance and prosperity in some way. You feel whole again. You feel stable, secure again. What if you didn't before, you are now. You're going to now. But something needed to change. Something needed to end in order for you to go down this path with the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles. You're building something with solid form. All right. You want a solid foundation. You're tired of something being shaky, something being rocky. You don't want the uncertainty. Therefore, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's an independent solo energy. You're thinking like, okay, if I want to create this stability, however that looks, and security, however that looks, I have to do it myself, right? The Nine of Pentacles is self-oriented, which is like summoning the Venus, summoning the goddess, summoning the creative, the abundant, the life-bringing, the creative, the birthing of something to build this solid foundation that you're wanting. But it wasn't easy because you had the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. This took everything you had. This took all the courage that you had. For some of you, I'm hearing you had to swallow your pride. I don't know what that means in order for you to get to this level. Some of you swallowed your pride. It's like you had to do what you had to do. What else? Some of you had assistance in getting here. Even though you had assistance with this opportunity or with whatever this is, with the Six of Pentacles, it still feels like it was for your independence. What else, please? Sorry, there's people outside working on their yards. Okay, the Knight of Wands. Four of Wands, which is this card up here. And the Two of Cups. So far, the reading that I did previously to this had a relationship dynamic come through in the middle of their reading as well. You are also, I don't know, this has to do with the Libra full moon lunar eclipse that's happening next week or a few days. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, you had some assistance. There's also an energy of having a lot of intensity, and there's like high energy I'm feeling, like active, hyper. I don't know if this has to do with like what you're doing at home. There's something about your home and a lot of activity in it. I don't know if there's people coming over. If you find yourself in a situation where you become really passionate and excited about a potential social event, social gathering, you are cleaning your house or preparing your house or something like that. But there's people involved here. And I would say this should be coming through within like the next 2 weeks of you listening to this reading. So yeah, there's people involved. You're excited about, like, I don't know if this is new love, new cooperation, what is this? Partnership in some way. Two people see eye to eye, two people on the same page. There's a lot of give and take here. Mutual affection, mutual attraction, mutual necessity. Whether, like, if this is not a romantic thing, it's like a give and take. Like, I have what you need, you have what I need, something like that. Like, you're really, really excited about this opportunity, this situation. It's like a win-win, it feels like. We'll get more information on what that is shortly. Let's go and get one more row. What else for the Taurus, please? Five of Swords. High Priestess. Okay. Whatever is happening, just be careful. Your intuition is talking to you already. All right. There's something. Yes, you're excited. You're motivated, all the things. But you know that it's not always going to feel this way. You know that there's a catch. And this catch has to do with either your own destructive behaviors or someone else's. You end your reading with the World card here. This is a completion in of itself as well. Something is like, you have the Judgment and the World, one after the other here at the end. What this is really making me feel like is like, how can I say this? Like you're in a pattern. You're always in this pattern. Okay, if you have Virgo placements, check out the Virgo reading, because I just did their reading and it was very similar as it relates to ending patterns. But anyway, but this for this particular reading, it's making me feel like you just ended a phase. You feel accomplished. You're like, I did it again. There's something about, like, what is this feeling? Like, you always do this and you go through hardship. You go through phases where, and I don't know who this is for, okay? But it's just like difficulty, whether that's like just the world and your life, or you make things difficult, but you go through them and then you overcome it. Very similar to Scorpio energy, where it's just like destroy to create, destroy to create. But like you overcome it and you're like, yes, like I did it. You feel really good about it. You're excited and you're on a high. All right. So it feels like you're on a high and there's a lot of confidence coming through. There's a lot of passion, a lot of fire. And there's something though that you end up doing. I don't know if it's like you go too overboard when you get to this level of achievement, that low-level characteristics start popping up. And I'm feeling it to be you, all right? And this is like, you know this about yourself. And you get this wake-up call every single time. It's like, again, you're doing it again. If you're not careful, of course. But Judgment and World here, it's like, here we are again, right? Like, you went through, let's just say, a 30-day cycle with this reading. It could be a 30-day cycle here. You just got out of one, and by the end of this 30-day period, you're getting out of this other one, and you're kind of going right back into it. Whatever this means, I will pull cards to get clarifiers, but that's what it feels like. It feels very self-made, like self-driven. it's like not preparing for the future. That's what it also feels like. It's like you go through difficulty, you get out of it, you're happy, you've accomplished something, you feel really good, you're on a high, but what happens next? How are you sustaining this high? How are you sustaining this thing? What investments? Like, the work doesn't stop, you know? Like, there's a continuation of effort here in order to build this Ten of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles is not just like a 30-day thing. This is life. This is constant. Like, we don't get what we want in a small amount of time. Like, when it's the Ten of Pentacles, this is a big, impactful situation, circumstance. This is like buying a home or having like responsibility, like a type of job that where you're responsible for, you know, millions of dollars of a business or something like that, or you're responsible for maintaining, or how can I say, like groups of people, something like that. It just feels like you overcome this difficulty. You think it's over, but it's not. And so you don't prepare for the next phase of it, for the continuation. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. There's a little bit of like acting out, of being too spontaneous and frivolous and not really thinking things through because you're on this high. And it's like your higher self knows better because it's been through this before. Anyway, we'll get off that subject, see if it comes through, but it's really strong of a message, whatever this is. You overcome something, you feel really good, you get something that you've been needing, and then you start to like spend money or over socialize or just be a little reckless or a little irresponsible. Love comes through and it's just like, yeah, let's do this, which is great and it's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. But something happens here that has to do with a characteristic, a pattern that you have that's destructive. And then it causes an awakening moment, a stop moment to all this beautiful energy. And then you're back at this cycle. You're back on this cycle again. The cycle of difficulty. And this difficulty is misunderstood for, like, it's really a lesson. It's really, they're always wake-up calls. They're always intended to be a wake-up call that there's something missing here in how you approach or handle things that always puts you back into the same pattern, into the same cycle. It's a lesson. How do we change patterns? We change our reaction to them, to the thing, right? All right, so I feel like we have a good understanding of this top row here, what that is about. Let's go into the next couple of weeks and see the people that are coming through. Taurus, what are you doing? What are you doing with these people? Whoever it is that you're connecting with wants something from you. You're unsure, someone's unsure. Here's this card. Okay. It seems like right place, right time. It seems like, oh, like this is a good prospect. Whether this is romantic or not, I'm hearing the word prospect. This is good potential. This person has something, right? Like it doesn't feel really like intense of a connection or intense of an attraction. It's just like, like this could be good for now, or Something like that. Somebody is using someone here. Someone's getting used. They come across, or somebody comes across as clean, clear, under control, calm, honest. This is all strategy. This is their strategy, to be this way, to be calm, cool, and collected, to be unassuming, whatever that means to you. It seems like it's a win-win. This person comes across as unassuming, has a motive. And it doesn't seem like it's in your benefit. What is this Knight? Someone's intention is to run away from something, is to get away from something here. Ooh. Someone's intention is to get away from an emotional situation and go toward a more loving situation. Oh, shoot. No. Watch it for this person, whoever this is. You have the Knight of Wands, clarifying the Knight of Wands, and you have the Magician coming out at the bottom. This Seven of Swords with this King of Swords is too close to this energy. It's not stable. It's not stable. There's too much going on here. Is this the pattern, Taurus, of like you overcome this big life thing, you feel like you're ready for a relationship and love, and then it's just this type of person comes through and you put energy into it, you put effort into it, and then you get a wake-up call. Don't forget this stuff up here. It's not over. That's a message that's coming through strongly. Whatever it is that you're working on, yes, you've attained something, but it's not over. There's more work that needs to be put into your independence, your prosperity, sustenance, abundance, the things that you value, the things that you need to have a comfortable life in this lifetime. It's not over. You find yourself in a messy situation with another person, that's your indicator that you need to just put that aside and continue to focus on the things that matter. What's the 4? You're waiting on something as it relates to your home. What is this? It's like this 4 of Wands is what you want, which is happy life, happy home, happy family, right? Union, connection, love, all the things. What's the 2 of Cups? But it's like you want this, you're trying it out with this person over here, and it's just like it's not coming together. It doesn't feel strong. It doesn't feel like it's a big relationship, or I feel like it's just this like potential. This is a potential person, all right? For whoever this reading is for. But it's just not fulfilling. Okay? It is not fulfilling. This person is too shady. It's not the thing. It's not what you want. What's the 5? Manipulation, saying the right things, the right time, coming across as what you want, like The person you want them to be. Ooh. Don't like it. Ugh. Jeez Louise. Who am I? Sorry. Who am I picking up on? Who is this? Come on. With the 5, for those of you who know tarot, 5 of Swords. Very close, may I remind you, the 7 of Swords. Clarified by the Magician, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. Come on. Can I, like, who's dealing with this narcissistic, manipulative, gaslighting, controlling individual? Not like you don't know. You've been through this before. What else? You're fighting your intuition. You're fighting it because they're gaslighting. Give me a break. Death card here. Again, what is this home thing? Someone's in your home. You are in someone's home that you're not. So you're where. How can I say this? Like, someone is where they're not supposed to be, as it relates to a home, a family, a union in some way. However that looks, it just feels like that. Like there's like a missing like a puzzle piece that doesn't go. That's what it feels like. Like the home is whole, and then all of a sudden there's this random piece in it. I don't know if this person is like that. If that's how they feel to you, like they don't belong there, or you don't belong in their home or in their union, something like that. But you know intuitively that something needs to change, that something needs to end. You're fighting it, they're fighting it. Because there's promise of happy life, happy family here. There's promise of that. It's like hope. Someone has hope. What is the Judgment card? Another person, for some of you, not everyone, you'll know, another person is going to give you a wake-up call. Is going to give you some truth. This will come more in the form of a friend, someone who cares about you, doing it out of love. This is coming later on in the month or later on in the next, with like 3-4 weeks. Someone's fighting. There's a lot of fighting here. A lot of like trying to keep drama away. Trying to keep toxicity away. Needing to rest. Needing to recover. What is the world? Queen of Wands. Page of Cups. Queen of Swords. Here we are again. What pattern is this? What behaviors are these? A cycle. Okay. For some of you, this cycle is bringing awareness around how you allow your passion, for some of you, your sexual drive, your Queen of Wands like person needs attention, wants attention, does things for attention. This could be someone else as well. To feel, to experience, to have an emotional experience. There's clarity around this cycle. There's clarity around these behaviors. I don't know. It just, again, it just feels like you have recently accomplished something huge. You're working on important things, and it's a beautiful energy. But the high overcomes the rationality and the practicality of, you know, like, this process is not over. You know, there's work, there's more effort, there's more work that needs to be put into this material 3D life thing that you're trying to create. And you get distracted. Or it's like, yes, like, you're on a high, there's all of this confidence. I'm feeling that, and you're entertaining this other person. And this could be you with these behaviors as well. I don't know. But there's a lot of play as it relates to emotional, even romantic connections. A lot of play. A lot of uncertainty as it relates to, like, or not even uncertain. It's just like there's a lack of authenticity here. It's just like low-level toxic behaviors, you know, not being true to oneself, playing the game, like playing the dating game, the relationship game, the love game, whatever that is. Like, why are you playing games when you should be, you're working on real shit up here? And if this is not you and this is someone else, like, what does it say about them, right? For one, that they don't take you seriously and that they're trying to manipulate, control, all the things. But then take it a step deeper. What does it say about you that this person, that this person is, like, in your life, and they're in your life because it's coming up in your reading, whatever Taurus I'm reading for. And I know that this is not the best message. Don't take it personal. It's not personal. It's just the cards. If it's not you, it's not you. What is the advice here? This is the wild unknown archetype. Trying to get used to these cards because I really, really like them. So I'm trying to connect with them. And I can only do that if I use them, right? So the dead end. That's clear. This thing, this situation, and you know if it's you, because it'll be clear. It'll be obvious. You're not gonna have to, like, really think and put a lot of effort into, like, coming up with who this person is or whatever, right? It'll be clear that this is your situation. If this is you, you already know with that High Priestess that this isn't going anywhere. All right, Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. What is the message for the Taurus today, please, Oracle? Bring into form. I will read it for you. This is number 41. Bring it into form. These are pretty long, so I might not read the entire message, but this is, again, from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. Okay. All right. Beautiful dreamer, you can imagine wonderful worlds of light. You can dream up so many possibilities. Now it is time to bring those possibilities of light into the world. They need to be more than ideas. They need to live, to manifest. The world needs not only your dreams, beautiful as they are, but also your creations. Get thee to thy desk, thy easel, thy computer. Work, beautiful dreamer. Don't just dream, create. You are being asked to honor yourself with a commitment to complete your inspired tasks. This will help you to grow, and that is a wonderful reason to commit. But there is another reason too. You know that your inspired ideas are worth translating into practical forms so that other people can access them and experience something special too. If you've been thinking about writing a book, painting a picture, acting on an inspiration or idea, then this oracle is bringing you an unequivocal yes. Do it now. Don't dally or dither. about the details or worry about how it's all going to work out. The universe loves a bold spirit. Once you take a step, it'll rush toward you like an enthusiastic and chivalrous lover, opening doors, hand gently guiding at your lower back as you are moved forward. You will promptly be provided with all that is needed to take the next step. Yeah, again, focus on this. Focus on whatever it is that you're building. This other stuff is distraction, you know? And it may feel good in the moment. Maybe you haven't had this feeling in a long time, or I don't know. I mean, I understand dealing with this type of person. It takes a toll. It's not easy, especially if you think you love them, or if they're a family member or something like that as well. You just got to be careful and focus on what's important. Focus on yourself. One more for the Taurus, please. One more. Authenticity. I did say that, right? Like, this does not feel authentic. Number 10. The energy of authenticity supports our choices to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives, with others and with ourselves. It's a light. Sorry about the light. The energy of authenticity supports our choices to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives, with others and with ourselves. Ask yourself why you're dealing with this. Ask yourself, is this true to who you are? Is this true to your values as a Taurus, ruled by the Hierophant card, the Empress, Venus? Like value, right, is up there in the importance and the priority of your life, right? Like your self-value, what you value in a good life, in a good relationship, things like that. Is it worth it? Is it true to you? Is it what you stand for? Is it what you believe in? You know, when you're thinking about friendships, relationships, lovers, marriages, family dynamics, whatever it is, like, you know what you want out of those relationships. You know what that's like. You know how you want to be treated. You know how you treat others. If that is not it, anything that is not that is not authentic, right? Easier said than done, I get it, but just something to think about. All right, I hope somebody got something out of that. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Like the video, press the little thumbs up button if you got this far. I would appreciate it. Check out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.